We begin the meeting now? All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming over on this beautiful day. Feeling planned it right as they usually do.
As always.
But it's good to see people once again. This virtual stuff, Zoom gets old, and it's good to see all of you. Let's start with introductions. We'll start at this table and we'll work this way, and then kind of work through the whole group here. Huh?
Tom Bird, Ottawa Road Commission.
Terry Nienhuis, Howland Township.
Jerry Hunsberger, Park Township.
Rustin Slough with the MACC Authority Board.
Ken DeWeer, Belmont Township.
Nathan Bach, City Hall.
Jim Story, Elton County Commission.
Kevin Kleinstra, City of Zeeland.
Todd Walters, Olive Township.
Rob Banks with the MACC.
Mark Fairfield with MACC. Carolyn also with MACC. Trish with MACC. Kelly Gowers with the MACC.
Tyler Kent with the MACC.
Okay, great. We're looking at the minutes of our July 27th meeting of 2020. Are there any corrections or additions to those minutes?
I move we accept the minutes.
It's been moved that supported? Is it supported? Don't give me a hard time here now. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. Okay. The next item is the opportunity for public comment. Is there anyone here that wishes to make a comment from the public other than the business that's listed on the agenda? All right. Seeing none, hearing none, we'll move to the next item, which is the environmental program. And that, of course, is the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative. Who do we turn this over to? Who's going to handle this? Kelly. All right,
I have
Kelly.
a short leash here, so. All right, so there's a memo in your packet, so I'm just going to highlight some things from this memo. And I think we did share previously that we submitted a grant application to the EPA's Great Lakes Restoration Initiative under this Trash-Free Waters program. It's a new program offered this year. I think it was February 14 we submitted that. So with all things this year, there were delays in the award process due to COVID. So we had to supply some more information about how we might modify, if at all, our plans because of COVID. So we did submit that. And then it was announced officially on July 21st that we were one of the finalists to receive a grant. So there were only 5 organizations that were selected in this first round. So we feel very fortunate to be among those first 5 selected. So at this point, we still don't have the grant award. We're waiting on the paperwork, the final paperwork to come through, but we've submitted everything we need to submit. We're just waiting for that administrative process to work at EPA. So the total grant is just over $169,000, and a good chunk of that will go in sub-awards to partners. We have 6 other partners on this grant. The Ottawa Conservation District, Ottawa County Parks and Recreation, Hope College, the ODC Network, the Allegan Conservation District, and the Kalamazoo River Watershed Council. So collectively with the MACC, all 7 of these partners will be conducting beach and river cleanups. We identified 21 beach locations. We've got 4 rivers in the 2 counties. We're hoping to do at least 42 events over the next couple of years. So once we get the final contract, we'll know our official end date, but we're anticipating September of 2022. So we are planning a few cleanup events for this fall yet, and then hopefully we'll have 2 good full summers following that we could have a bunch more and still be able to meet our goals of getting that many cleanup events done. So some of the other metrics that we're really working towards here is how much trash is picked up, because that really is the focus of the grant, removing trash from the Great Lakes. So we're hoping to get at least 600 cubic yards of trash, and that will not just be from volunteer cleanups, but Ottawa County Parks is also having some issues with large debris washing up on the beaches because of high water. So we do have some additional funding in there for some contractors to come and remove the large debris that we can't remove safely with volunteers. Let's see. So I think, unless anybody has questions, I don't know if it was designated on the agenda as an action item, but we do need approval to designate Tyler Kent as our authorized representative to negotiate and execute that final grant award.
Okay.
So moved.
Moved. Supported by Mayor? Yep. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
All right, and I have one more really brief agenda item. Just a reminder about our 2020 Green Stormwater Infrastructure Seminar. That's this Thursday, August 27. Again, like most things this year, we did move that to a virtual event online. So we will be having a Zoom webinar in the morning, a Zoom meeting in the afternoon, and it is free to attend. We do have limitations due to our Zoom account on the number of attendees, but there still is plenty of room. So if anybody is interested and available on Thursday and you'd like to join us, there was the link in your packet. I can email it out separately, or if you just want to let me know today, I'll make sure to add you to the list and email you the meeting information. But we're excited to have the opportunity to still do this event online. We had, I think, great agreement with our speakers and sponsors to still participate in the program. So we're looking forward to that on Thursday.
Thank you, Kelly. All right, then we'll move to the transportation program, and we have a TIP amendment to hear about and consider. Carolyn?
Okay, since we don't have the 11 for the transportation quorum, I will skip over the amendment. If we do get 11 later on in the meeting, we can return to that. I think that's a good idea. So from here, I will skip forward to the MDOT Grand Region comments. So first and foremost, MDOT did want to relay that at this time, MDOT staff are not able to join in-person meetings and cannot travel, and they do apologize for this inconvenience. And part of that's why they sent me some messages to relay to you. So they did want to just let you know that the state long-range transportation plan is still in motion. They are on phase 2 of 1. They're on phase 2 of 2. Phase 1 was completed last year. So you probably remember us talking a little bit about it, maybe sending you, the state's survey to take, and there is another one for phase 2 that's a bit more simplified. So they would love for you to go to MM 2045, their website for their long-range plan, and take the new survey that's really nice and short. And also, if you could get that to your members or the public, they would really appreciate that. What else? Yeah, this is, like the MACC long-range plan. It's very similar in style, but it's much more focused on policy at the high level for the state. They wanted to relay that. And the plan is expected to be completed this time next year in 2021. So about a year away, the long-range plan for the state should be complete. And they have now projects to get excited about. This one, it does not have the date, but I believe it's for next season. I think it runs into next year. It's I-196 between 32nd Street in Hudsonville and 44th Street in Granville. They'll be doing a full reconstruct of eastbound 196, similar to what was done last year for westbound 196. This includes some operational improvements, dual left turn lanes southbound 32nd Street to eastbound 196 on the ramp. This will improve intersection operations. And then it will also construct a new weave merge lane between 32nd Street and eastbound M6. Vehicles that are exiting to eastbound M6 from 32nd Street interchange will now have their own lane instead of a quick merge to the through lane on eastbound 196 and back off the ramp to eastbound M6. I'm excited for that one. 21 to 22, there's going to be a US 31 and M104 bridge repairs in Grand Haven. They did just want to let us know, even though it's outside the MACC area, a lot of us do travel kind of to and from the Grand Haven region, and a lot of people traveling through our region up there along 31. They did do a virtual public meeting last week for those repairs for that bridge, and the video will be posted on MDOT's website and YouTube page if you're interested in learning more about the repairs that they're going to be doing on the suspension bridge. Or sorry, it's really a... Thank you. Yes, it's the kind that opens up for the boats. All right. Anything that you do, any questions that you want me to relay back to MDOT? Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're all set with those. Move to administration issues then.
Yep.
Title VI and limited English proficiency.
Sure. So it's been, today marks the 45-day public comment period close date. So as you remember, it was about a month and a half ago, sent out an email about the MACC's update to its Title VI plan and also a limited English proficiency plan, or LEP, asking you to review that, see what's in there, if you have any comments, to comment on those. We have not received any comments to date from the public, but generally, the Title VI of the 1964 Civil Rights Act provides that no person in the United States shall, on the ground of race, color, national origin, or sex, be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or otherwise be subject to the discrimination under any program or activity receiving federal financial assistance. So our office at the MACC, we need to have these documents in place and very visible on our website for the public to view. If any member of the public feels that he or she individually as a member of any specific class or persons has been subject to discrimination under the Title VI, they may complete a written complaint form that goes back to the MACC, and then that will be dealt with and go through the Title VI process for a complaint. So a part of the plan itself for Title VI and the LEP plan for limited English proficiency, which also states that anyone can ask us to provide meeting information in another language or any document in another language, and we will provide that assistance to them if it's requested. If there is a complaint, we also have complaint forms created. That's a part of the document as well. Those are also found on our website, and we have created that both in English and in Spanish. Any questions about Title VI or the LEP plan that will be completed?
Do you need a motion on this?
Yes, so we will be looking for a motion to adopt the Title VI plan, and then we will be asking for a motion for a resolution to be signed by the chair for the LEP. So a main vote for the Title VI and then a resolution for the LEP.
I move that we adopt the Title VI.
Second.
Moved and supported. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried.
And would you like me to read the resolution for the LEP ahead of time? It is quite short.
Sure.
Okay. So Resolution 2008. Whereas in accordance with Title VI non-discrimination laws in regard to providing appropriate access to services and activities provided by federal agencies and recipients of federal assistance, the Limited English Proficiency Plan was drafted to define how the McIntyre Area Coordinating Council will accommodate persons with limited English proficiency. And whereas individuals who do not speak English well or who have limited ability to read, write, speak, or understand English are entitled to language assistance under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 with respect to a particular type of service, benefit, or encounter. Now, therefore, it be resolved that the Macatawa Area Coordinating Council Policy Board approve and adopt the Limited English Proficiency Plan for the Macatawa Area Coordinating Council.
Okay, is there a motion to approve as presented? Support? Jim? Sure. Go ahead, Tom. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Jim? Tom?
Yeah, I had a question.
Sure.
Is there some reasonable limit to the range of languages that can be requested? Can someone request Klingon interpretation and we have to provide it?
I'm sure there is some kind of limitation involved. I think they also say to the best of the MAC's ability to provide that service. So we have to try our hardest to accommodate within means. So if they did request Klingon, we would say we could try really hard, but we cannot find that for you. But if there is a language, most likely in our community, you might find possible, someone in the Laotian community possibly, but most likely it would be Spanish. We have a large Hispanic population. If it is, let's say, Arabic or some other language, we would have to try to find someone to do some sort of translation services. So we'd have to make some sort of effort, but there is some written language that's within means. There also is some language in there that really kind of sets out how much the MACC has to do based on our budget. So because we are a smaller MPO, we are required, again, to try, but it is understood that maybe we cannot do as much as a large organization like a SEMCOG in Detroit or a GVMC in Grand Rapids. So there are some limitations. Correct.
All right, I think the motion's been made and supported.
Great.
I don't think we voted on that, did we? Okay. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. Thank you. And now the financial report. Tyler?
Good afternoon. Attached to your packet is the updated budget for the MACC. Do we have any questions or comments with regard to that? Spending in most categories is down due to the impact of COVID and travel and not being able to attend conferences and those types of things. Any questions or comments?
Oh, crap. Thanks, Jerry. Okay, then we have the MACC. Of course, all of you have copies of the Executive Committee report. We're going to remind people about the strategic planning session. Again, what are the details about that, Tyler?
Yeah, the meeting, the strategic plan will take. We'll meet at Boatworks on Thursday, the 26th. It'll start at 8 p.m. Continental breakfast and lunch will be provided. And we ask that you bring your big thoughts and ideas about the MACC and the region to that meeting, so that we can then set forth, our policies and plans and visions moving forward based off of that discussion. I met with Al Vandenberg last week just to discuss his thoughts and ideas on that. He just challenged us as a staff, as well as all the committee members, to bring their big thoughts and ideas, so that we have a vision for myself and staff moving forward with implementation of those thoughts.
You mentioned, is it the 26th?
Yeah, 26th.
It's on Wednesday then, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
This Wednesday.
All right. And that starts at 8 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
it'll conclude at 2 p.m.
All right, thanks. All right, we have a reminder there, the MACC Holding Board will have its annual meeting next month. And that involves a number of us here, and just a reminder to those members that we will meet immediately following the policy board. At this point in time, I want to thank the Zeeland Mayor for inviting us here once again. Kevin, you have comments at this time?
Yeah, thanks for coming. This is a nice facility for this, seeing only way we could do it is outside, so I appreciate you coming. Yeah, this is one of our parks in Zeeland. We have several. At a few council meetings ago, we decided to go forward with a park plan, like a park master plan. So we'll be working on that. The Cemetery and Parks Commission will be working on that, and over the next several months. And I think we have to have it completed by spring of next year. So it'll just be what we have to do to improve our parks. We've done a lot across the highway at Huizinga Park in the last several years, and we just don't want to forget about the other ones either. So we had our budget report for this last year at our last council meeting, and it was a pleasant surprise that we came up $1 million in the black for the year. So that was always good news. A lot of that, though, is that we did not do projects because of COVID, and they got delayed. Some of the street projects around town, but we did do 2 street projects: Lawrence Street on the west end and Carlton Street. They're both Lawrence Street is in the final phases, and Carlton Street just needs to be repaved. So lots of good things going on in Zeeland, and yeah, thanks again for coming.
Thanks, Kevin. You know, this park, I was brought up in Zeeland, which I'm very proud of, by the way. Then you wonder why am I like I am, but anyway. No, I grew up about 5 blocks north of here and used to come here a lot for whatever, play tennis, play baseball, softball. Great memories.
Yeah,
Park.
our bowl here is kind of a historic place that's been around for quite a long time, but we just put new seating in there, so that's nice. It's kind of like baseball style seating. We had some permanent chairs there that some of them got destroyed by some Zeeland hoodlums, or maybe they came from Holland Township.
Yeah. I was trying to be kind here, but it's all done.
But anyway, we hold a lot of programs down there, and of course a lot of them got canceled this summer because of COVID. But otherwise, yeah, we're proud of this park as well as all our parks.
Well, thanks again, Kevin. Are there any member comments or questions of today? Well, this has been great. I mean, we've been blessed with nice weather today, and it's been great to see everybody again, quite frankly, even with the mask issue, but hey, it's good to be here. The next meeting is September 28th, and location is to be determined according to the agenda here, but is there then a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
That's supported?
Support.
Ken, got it? And
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion's carried. Thank you very much.